we would like to get your thoughts also doon sa first ever impeachment complaint against the president. What do you think about it?
Well, I've read the complaint because that's what I do. I first read things before I comment, and I think it's a poorly written complaint. The allegations are really like, for example, the unconstitutionality of acts like yung
UA.
appropriation, UA. Eh hindi pa naman nirurule na unconstitutional ng Supreme Court yung UA. So paano mo masasabing unconstitutional? You know, the arrest of former President Duterte, to call it a kidnapping. Again, that's to be determined that by the court. Yun, and besides, you know, it goes beyond the jurisdiction of the Philippines. It talks about international law. And what is even shocking yung tungkol sa di umano ay drug addict si presidente. You know, it's something that is really, you know, anong evidence mo doon? Anong kukunin mong evidence? So if at all, what this impeachment complaint will achieve, kaya may mga nagdududa, di ba, ni Representative Erice na nag-file ng abogado ngayon connected kay First Lady. What it will do is it's going to vaccinate President Marcos for 1 year. Kasi I don't see that this is, of course, this will inform naman, sufficient naman siya eh. Kasi may nag-complain, in-endorse ng isang member ng Congress, ma-refer naman yan sa Justice Committee. Pero as to whether it is going to fly, I don't see it flying. So
substance daw niya, Prof, is I understand 15 pages with very few attachments on several key issues.
Yes, and at the same time, it's based on the fundamental defect is that we know that impeachment is a political process, but it's really coming from a political position. For example, when you say that Duterte is being kidnapped, then that's already a narrative of one side of the political divide, right? So therefore, it's very clear partisan. It's a partisan complaint already. When you argue that the president is an addict, that is again a narrative of one political side. So it's not, at least in the case of the impeachment against Sara Duterte, it is based on confidential funds. It's based on documents. It's based on the failure to account, which is, for me, a non-partisan issue. What could have been a more substantive yun na yung allegations about budgets, etc. Ang problema, fino-fault mo ang presidente for signing. Diba? For signing the budget. Trabaho niya naman yun eh. Para bagang kung ganun, di lahat na lang ng presidente ang pumipirma ng budget ay pwedeng i-impeach kung ang budget ay may problema. And then the other thing is that yung UA lumalabas kahapon doon sa testimony ni Toledo, you know, that's something that also came out of the hearing yesterday. Mismo si Toledo nagsabi, ang pagre-release ng UA, hindi ang presidente ang pumipirma, kundi ang DBM secretary lang. So doon pa lang nakita na natin, walang kinalaman ng presidente pag-release ng UA. Ang UA hindi pa naman diniklarang unconstitutional ng Supreme Court. Ang pumipirma pala ng release niya na yung DBM secretary. O paano mo ma-impeach ang presidente doon na hindi mo pala siya kasama sa pagpipirma? So doon pa lang mayroon ng problema.